This is going home! Inside the park! Oh! Funny. John gets inside. Oh my God! Freaking calls, man. How to get out of my seat for that one.
Bo Nix on 3rd and 11. Bo slinging it down the field. Caught! Marvin Mims! He is gone! Touchdown Broncos! What a throw!
This telecast is copyrighted by me, Coleman Sports, for the private use of my audience. Any other use of this telecast, preventing any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this stream without my consent is prohibited. Any spamming, hating, spoiling, lurking is highly discouraged.
All right. 13 is 2 count for Matt Shaw.
It's getting late early for the Seattle Cascades. They play Oakland tomorrow. The Fighters haven't lost yet.
It was the most wide open season in the history of the league. I mean, that's just a fact. There's no doubt about it.
The league is in a great spot. These teams, these championship teams, the Minnesota Wind Chill are in a great spot.
Let's be real. We shocked the world tonight. These guys know how to fight, and that trophy was nice and heavy, and that felt good.
We haven't proved anything yet. We've been here several times. We are the underdogs.
We've been grinding for a long time. I don't feel like we got over the hump.
You're going to win that over and over, one matchup at a time.
You've got your favorites. You've got your underdogs. This is why they play the game.
Over the top! Skies over Grayson Center!
To the end zone for the score. Oh my goodness.
Battle at the buzzer, and you better believe Jeff Babbitt lives for the moment. Glory has defeated the reigning champions.
We are live on the Shredhead and Coleman Sports. Welcome back. We got the Shred and the Cascades. I'm also live at the exact same time for the last bit of this Cubs game. Cubs looking to close it out up 13-6. Then I'll switch over to the PC so that you guys can see a scoreboard and a background. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that notification bell. We're on the road to 500 subscribers.
Salt Lake lost their season opener in Atlanta. Really close.
All right.
Game.
Come on, Cubs. 0-2 count. Close it out so I can go put the rest of the Shred game on and put a scoreboard on. Hopefully before it starts here in a couple minutes.
20 days ago, and today Salt Lake retakes the field, jumping into the
they're about to start right now, the Shred game. So I'm going to the first couple points for the Shred game, I will not have a scoreboard up because I'm on my phone right now. So, yeah. But when the Cubs game is over, we'll be good. Bounce 5 off. 1, 2. I'm commentating both at the same time for just a little bit. Like literally like 5 minutes probably. Come on, Presley, get a strikeout, please. Hurry up and end this already. Kyle Weinberg going to pull for the Shred. That was hit. Deep right field. That's going to be caught by Sayup. 1 out. Sorry. Yeah, 1 out.
Kyle Weinberg, the leader of this D-line, launches the opening ball, and we are underway on this Friday evening.
There we go. All right, we're underway here in Salt Lake. The Shred and the Cascades. Cascades with the disc first. Number 70 here. Double team. Throws it up here to 4. 4 has Power position. Good defense here by the Shred. Slowing it down here. Seattle with a reset. Ooh, a risky throw there, but Seattle gets it. Seattle at half field. Big shot deep here. And that's going to be a score for Seattle to start us off. 1-0 Seattle. Those who are watching the Shred stream, I'm going to be muted when they're not playing. Because I'm finishing the Cup stream right here. So, yeah. Shred will get the disc back here. I also can't see the comment section on my phone for some reason. So those who are watching the Shred game, yeah. Link me as Bondi. 1 second. I'm finishing the Cup stream, then I will. Wait till I get on my PC so it's better. Nice flick over here. A big flick. Chad with the disc. 2 outs, by the way, in the Cup stream. 1 away from winning. Alright. Good fake. Chad Jorgensen in power position. He's going to find the flick. Wide open. Emberhard with the bow and arrow celebration. 1-1. Come on, Cubs. That one's popped. That's a base hit. Damn it. Down the line. It's all right, though. We good. It's going to be a double for the Reds. 2 outs. All right. Go Shred. Yes. Go Shred. Wish I could freaking see the comment section good. Oh, there we go. That's a little better. I'm using the thumbnail website. All right, bet. Welcome into Wizard and Bondi. Thank you for coming on in. Scoreboard will be on in a second once the freaking Cubs stinking close us out because they're up 13-6 right now. BTA. Come on, Preston, just close out, bro. That pole goes out the back of the end zone. That would have been nice if touching the back of the end zone there. And Seattle would have had it in the back of the end zone instead of front of the zone here.
Curious to see if Seattle's offense can find a rhythm and a momentum and a consistency. That's something
that one's inside. 1-2.
Had plenty of good moments.
Seattle.
But at 1-3 with an overtime loss to Oregon last week, they just weren't good enough.
Seattle with the disc. Good pressure here. Seattle in trouble. Big reset. Moving backwards here. Good pressure by the Shred. Nice little flick up here for Seattle. Seattle takes a shot. That's a short shot. Wow. Ronning again, man. 2 freaking Cubs win. Let's go. I missed it. My bad. Cubs win. Fly out there to say it. Looks like we'll be shred stream. We'll get the scoreboard. Just be patient. But Ronnig, 2 scores already. This dude's a freaking goal scorer, man. 2 goals for him already for the Seattle Cascades. Need some breaks. All right. I'm going to go mute on the Shred stream just for a second. We'll be over on it on the PC in a second. 1 second. Seattle just got a freaking D on us. Oh my gosh. What are we doing, O-line? Great chance for Seattle early. Gosh, what are we doing? Reset throw. Ooh. Ambrose gets it. Lynn.
Tommy Lynn.
Lynn, outside the end zone. He's going to throw a blade to the back corner. Caught. 3-1 Seattle. Crap.
Ryan Leal with his first career UFA goal. Made
His first UFA goal. Are you serious?
And it's 3-1 Cascades.
Okay, whatever. All right, let me get on here. Studio. Okay. Peace.
All right. Get the other on background there. Which one? This one, I believe, is the right one. Nope. Maybe I gotta go a little bigger. Pause. Oh yeah. Yeah, Shred missing key players tonight. It's gonna be a rough. Jordan Kerr hasn't touched the disc. What are you doing?
Jacob Miller downfield for McKay.
All right. Oh my gosh. A turnover for the Shred in the end zone. A low throw from McKay to Chad. What are we doing, Jorgensen brothers? What are we doing, huh? Lock in. All right. Scoreboard here. Ambrose. Come on, Shred. Lock in. Oh, that's a turnover. Shred, get it back. Exactly what we needed.
Miller resets Everhard.
Emberhard to the end zone. Goal for Matt Rossnagel. 3-2. Let's go. All right. Let me scoreboard here. Boom. Boom. All right. There we go. And we are chilling. We chilling. Go Shred, yes, sir. Did you want the link still, Bondy? All right. Oh, that's cool. Y'all see at the bottom corner with you can see the chat down there? That's cool. They added a new thing on StreamYard where you can see like the chat in the bottom corner. That's sick. But I don't like that though. I want you guys to be able to see my other channel that you should subscribe to, the Shredhead. Deep shot here. And somehow Seattle catches it. Dude, Alex Forsberg, you gotta do that. You're 2 times taller than him. Bro, you got like 2 feet on him, Alex. You gotta do that, man. Dang it. Alex just couldn't get in positioning there to get the D. That's a hand block! That's a hand block! Ref! Oh, ref. Reset here for Seattle. Flick to the far side here. Easy backhand inside. Darn refs. But that was a hand block. We hit the freaking biz, man. There's no way. How's that a foul? Oh, refs, man. L refs, man. L refs. Should I call my friend who's at the game? Be like, L refs, L refs. Yes, sir. All right, good start for the shred. But how is that a foul? We literally hit the disc, bro. That's a hand block, man. Let's see if we can get a hold here. We need some breaks though on defense. Defensively, we need to. That's a great pull. Shred in the back of the end zone here. McKay has to pick it up in the back of the end zone. Great. Callahan territory here. Her. Emberhard needs help. And he gets the call there. A bump on Emberhard. Go up 10 yards. Wow. Phoenix were about to tie it. Antoine Davis got blocked. That's crazy. Her. Nice inside throw to Dunabayo. Dunabayo. Nice flick inside of McKay. McKay up to Chad to Miller. We're losing a couple key players, by the way. We don't even have Will Selfridge. And the fact that we're not already down 6-2 is shocking. No, we don't have the Hoffman brothers either, bro. And we're without Luke Jorgensen, too. They're calling a stall on that? Really, refs? A break chance for Seattle. They're going to throw a hammer. That's going to be easy. 5-2. Oh, my goodness. You got to lock it. Why am I wearing Cubs hat still? I bet. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? We struggled versus Atlanta offensively. Then we played a new team, got the win, and now we're struggling offensively again. And I'm not surprised because we're without Luke Jorgensen, our best handler. We're without two of our best defenders in Johnny Hoffman and Ben Hoffman. We're without Will Selfridge today, our best offensive player who literally carried us against Atlanta. So I'm not shocked. Without a lot of key players, we need them back if we want to do something. Why are they not playing? I don't know. None of them, the Hoffman brothers haven't played a single game this year. This is our third game and they haven't played yet. I know they tore their ACLs, but one of them tore it 2 years ago. You should be fine. But I don't know. They both said they were going to be fine by the start of the season, I thought, but maybe not. It's the O-line that's the problem right now, man. Like Chad is not good on the O-line, and that has to do with his brother, who's usually playing O-line, being out to start the season. I don't know when he's coming back either. I think he like hit his foot or something. Or his wrist. It was his wrist. It's his hand. So and you can't throw frisbees. Offensive foul. Wow. Wow, refs. Why you hate us today? Jacob Miller. To Kerr. Kerr guard tightly by Ambrose. Jordan Kerr. To McKay. McKay. Up here to nice grab there by Jace. Jace gonna take a shot. Open receiver. Jack Brown from behind, and the shred come down with it. Chad Jorgensen rips it down for the shred on his head. You guys can watch this game for free on YouTube. I had the link in the chat. I don't know where it went. Wow. And if you guys haven't already, subscribe to Coleman Sports 23 and the Shredhead 66. We're live on both channels today for this Shred game. We'll be live the rest of the season on both channels as well. Hopefully I can make my way down there sometimes for a couple games this season. Here's a long pull to the Seattle. Drops down from the end zone here. Need some breaks because we've had some bad offensive miscues. We need another miscue from Seattle. Seattle's going to take a shot. That disc is perfect. Wow, what a throw. Perfect throw right there. Tommy Lee with the score. That was a perfect throw. Where's the defense there? What happened? Shred? Dude, that was almost a football. That would have been crazy. Bro, the new guy we got from Valley Cats. What was that defense? We have so many new guys on this team that are playing to start the season. And it's not good. We needed our guys back. I don't know what's wrong with the Hoffmans. And Luke has like a broken hand or something, but gosh. Just three. We need to hold here and we need breaks, man. We gotta get a couple breaks. Still plenty of time in this game. And a horrible throw. Seattle gets another break chance here. Dominic Jacobs scores a quick break there. Another break for the Cascades. What was that throw? I don't like Emberhard. I don't like Emberhard. I was so happy when that guy was not on the team last year. I'm sorry if anybody is a fan of that guy. But he played for our championship team 2 years ago, and I didn't think he was that special. He was on our championship squad. We made the championship and lost. He was on that squad. And he didn't impress me. And then when he was gone last year, I didn't mind it. A horrible throw right there. And then just lay out and steal that from us. And a quick goal right there, right in front of the end zone. Horrible throw. Horrible throw, horrible read, actually. It was a good throw, just a horrible read. What was that? Bro, I feel like I could have made a better throw than that. Emberhard, come on. What are you doing? McKay. Zone defense here for Seattle. Berta Miller. Miller. Come on, handlers. Work this. Swing it. This is zone. Break the zone. Come on. Go. Let's get it up the field today. Cutters. Come on. Got to cut in the middle of that. Right now, the freaking handlers are just moving up right now. Jordan Kerr. To Miller. Good patience. Miller. Resets it to Kerr. Kerr. Making the flip. Kerr. Swings it to Emberhard. Emberhard swings it back to Kerr. 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 To Emberhard. Emberhard looking for Miller there. Emberhard back to Kerr. Bro, anybody else going to do anything? There we go. Miller. Miller up here to Chad. Chad. Chili Chad. Chad inside flick. McKay up to Miller. Miller flips it to Kerr. Nice hold there for the shred. Seattle running the zone there, trying to get our offense tired. And the shred there. Nice patience by the shred. They punch it in. Let's go. Good freaking patience. What is this? Ultimate Frisbee. W. Oh. Got a mascot now? Since when? Oh. When the heck did we get a mascot? I knew we were getting one, but I thought it was a better one. Nice pull there. Come on, get down there. Sweeney. Garrett Martin, former shred player, Utah State legend. But how's that freaking foul? Brother. Come on, Tony. Give me a block, bro. Yeah, double team. Big, long swing up the field here. Another. Oh, my gosh. Garrett Martin double teaming on the sideline here. Garrett Martin. Big swing. Seattle going backwards. Good pressure here by the Shred. They have to throw a big swing here. Oh my goodness, they got it. How the frick did they get that? That was close to being a freaking stall too. Ref. Where? Contact downfield. What? Brother. These refs going crazy. That's a flop. Ref! He flopped. Bro, he just flopped. That's BS. Reset here. Oh my gosh, get mine right outside the end zone. Martin, former Shred player, swings it. Inside flick. Good pressure here from the Shred. Break throw around goal. Oh my goodness. Brother. This is not the Shred I've been watching for the last 3 years since we became a franchise. It's not. Where's the energy? I know. Ben Hoffman and Johnny Hoffman injured. Why haven't they played this game yet? Like, come on. We need Ben Hoffman and Johnny Hoffman back. We need our dogs back. We need our defenders back. We need our center handler back. Luke Jorgensen. Like, oh my gosh. We lost Sean Canola. Like, it might be cooked. No wonder why Sean Canola left us. No wonder. Back to freaking Atlanta. Torched us week 1. Freaking heck.
Lee.
15 seconds here. We need a buzzer beater right here, man. We desperately need a buzzer beater here. That's a big flick at the end zone here. D'd up by Seattle, and Seattle has 2 seconds. Oh my gosh. Never mind. End of first quarter. I thought they had 2 seconds left, but no. What's that cringy celebration? Come on, bro. Seattle, get creative for celebrations. That is cringe. Damn it. Fast start. Offensively, too many turnovers. Offensively, like no pressure. We need our guys back though. No Trevor Kelly today. No freaking Luke still is out. No Will Selfridge. That's a big time miss there for the Shred today. And of course, the Hoffman brothers still out. I don't know why, but I know they had ACL injuries. One of them had an ACL injury like a year ago, so he should be back. The other guy, he's been out with his ACL for 2 years. I don't know. Ben Hoffman should be back at least. We just better hope we start playing better towards halfway through the season. Once it hits like week 8, we got to be playing at our best. And then maybe at the end of the season, we finish a playoff spot. Because right now, we're not like playing a playoff season at all. What are we doing? That Cubs game was crazy, man. I'm going to make it stinking short with that PCA Grand Slam. The Growlers defeated the Flyers in double overtime. What the hell? No way. Wow. Let's throw by Khalif to win it. Bro, Seattle lost Khalif too, bro. How are they losing to these guys? No, I know. They just lost to freaking Colorado, didn't they? Or they just no, they lost to the Havoc. Like, come on, bro. We're losing to a team that lost to the Havoc. Yeah, we're definitely not looking like a playoff team right now. The Knicks might send the game into overtime. Really? I hope. Bro, one of the Frisbee games went to overtime today. It was an upset. It's crazy. Growlers somehow beat the freaking Flyers. Wow. Nice layout there for Jace to save the possession. Swings it over. Chad. Backhand to space here. Russ Noggle right outside the end zone. What are you doing, Matt? That's why we can't put Matt into throwing situations like that. Oh, gosh. He thought he had Kerr in the corner, and he didn't. Good pressure here. Callahan territory. We need a Callahan right here. We can't go down 9-4. Jeez. A hammer to get out of it. Swing to the left side here. Ambrose. Timeout. Seattle, timeout. They're going to put their O-line on. And oh, gosh. What was that throw by freaking... oh, my gosh. That was... I don't know. He thought he had Kerr in the corner, and then the gap just closed right there, and he didn't have him there. Good pressure here by Tony. Still in Callahan territory. Flick here to the space. That's going to go way too far. Shred, get it back here. Weinberg. This is technically a O point for the Shred, but their defense out there on offense today right now. Alex Forsberg swings it over to Tony. Tony, nice swing over to Weinberg. Weinberg fakes the backhand, throws it back out to Tony. Tony. It's the D-line, remember that. Good patience here by the D-line. They need to move up the field, though. So they're swinging it too much. There we go. Inside throw here to Tony. Tony. Backhand. High backhand. And the Shred come down with it. What a play by the rookie. And he spikes it on him. And the ref doesn't like it. Bro, ref, come on. Spikes always happen. Shut up. Berboni, the rookie, comes down with it. What a play. Wow, on his head. That was a really bad throw by Tony, my guy, Tony. Shout out to Tony Mamunga. We might get him on the pod one time eventually. He wants to come on here and help the channel grow, so that's going to be cool to get pro Frisbee player potentially on here. But he just threw a way too floaty throw right there. And Berboni just goes up and over the top and spikes it. And then the ref goes at him right there, telling him to be a little careful there so he doesn't pick up a tech. He just spiked it, though. I don't know. What a play. That guy just barely started playing Frisbee last September at BYU. And he just made the freaking play of the day for the Shred. We need our guys back, though. We got too many freaking newbies. It is basic. Damn. Seattle here. That's a pick. That's a freaking pick, ref. Sheesh. Oh, what? Now you call foul. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Over to the sideline. Pick! Damn! How many picks are you going to miss, refs? A shot here to the back of the end zone. Former Shred player Garrett Martin runs it down. Shred legend, Utah State legend. But he freaking he's unfortunately he's a freaking traitor. Cascades to get the score there, 9-5. My bad. Dang it. Bro, these refs could see the freaking picks, man. I might call my friends who are at the game and be like, these refs gonna call a pick today or tomorrow? Because it's crazy right now. I don't even know if I have his number anymore. This could be his number. I'm calling him. Oh my gosh. Chad, deep throw, full field throw, Dunabile. That's a foul, ref. That's a freaking foul. I couldn't tell if that was Merrick. That's a foul, ref. Yes! Ball don't lie. He dropped it. Ooh, Kerr, wide open in the end zone. Dunabile, spike that shit. Thank you. Yes, Dunabile. We like those. Spike that frisbee, bro. Dunabile should have got the call, so he got mad. But then the Seattle Cascades dropped the disc. We got the disc back. And then Dunabile scared and scored, and then he spiked it in this guy's face because he was mad that he didn't get the foul call. I'm glad. Let's get some freaking turnovers and get some 7:38 left in second quarter. My freaking bad. Oh, big bid there by Kimball. He wants to play defense. Nearly got it there. What's the call here? I don't know. But they're staying where they're at, Seattle. Big swing here. Probably. That's a big shot. That might curve out the end zone. No, it doesn't. Perfect throw. Perfect flow. Everything. For real. It's going to be Indiana. Wow. Indiana's going to win? That's crazy. Both the Western Conference Eastern Conference Finals going to go up too. Oh, that's crazy. Seattle Cascades scored there. I've been lost on the rest for the Knicks. That's crazy. Knicks got screwed. I was gonna turn on the game, but I had two streaming at the same time, and it just got chaotic, so I couldn't.
What happened? They hunted this really well.
All right, we need a hold here, and then we need to get some freaking stops. They're blind and deaf. Wow. Kerr's gonna be double teamed here. They did a roller pull. Kerr double teamed. Throws a hammer out of it. That's gonna touch the ground. What was that, Kerr? Our best player can't even throw a freaking hammer. Right at his feet, and it knocks off his feet. That's an easy goal for Seattle. Another break. What is going on with the offense? This is not the offense I've seen from the. This is not the top 3 offense in the league that I've seen the last 3 years. Is Luke Jorgensen really that impactful? We need that guy back, man. And of course, Will Suffrage is out too. What was that? But that's our best player right there, making that horrible throw. You threw a hammer right at the dude's feet, and he missed it completely because you chucked it at his foot. What was that hammer? It had like no flip on it. It was like more like a blade, like at his feet. Man,
Yeah.
this guy's blind, bro. And Bahar, oh, that horrible throw earlier. Bro, somebody help out Emberhard. Thank you. He had to throw that because nobody's cutting. A layout for the Seattle Cascades and another break chance. 6th break chance for the Seattle Cascades. Big floaty throw to the back of the end zone. Caught. Another break for Seattle. 12-6 because we can't. What is going on with our offense, man?
Open up. Seattle playing with confidence. I would think I would rally everybody. Not testing about a turn, but that great turnovers are happening. Seattle. Oh, Bryce Merrill not taking time up, but he is taking goal line off the field. Seattle has scored the last 3 goals to 9-6 game to a 12-6 game. Back-to-back breaks. Hers hammer in the ground, and then the Fitzpatrick block. And now this is the red D line that takes the field, and for a lot of these guys, their first ever goal point in the league. There's not a lot of options. And that's a bad reset throw, but don't have a lot of options.
Tony on the O line. That's crazy. Nice throw over to who is this? I don't even know. Alex Forsberg. The defense is on the field on offense right now because the O line, the offensive line, they're getting cussed out by the coach right now. And the defense just went down the field and scored a goal. The defense has better offense than the offense today. Sam Few with the goal. Shred back within 5 now. 4:56 left. Plenty of time to come back. We have to get some defensive stops though. But the defense right there, moving down the field and scoring better than the offense. What's up, Daniel Barry? The GOAT, welcome in. Yeah. I know though, didn't. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, O-line is the defense is out there again for another point. Well, obviously because we're on defense, but the offense is getting is on that O point right there. The defense is playing offense. The offense was on the sideline getting cussed out by the coach because they've been playing horrible. Travel by Seattle. They're going to move back to the sideline here on the double team. We're going to go away from the double team here because they're all the way back 5 yards in front of their opposite end zone here. A big reset throw. Good pressure by the shred. Callahan territory here. They swing it up here. Sweeney. Inside throw here. They fake the shot. They swing it upfield here. Somebody lay out, bro. Oh, that's a high throw. And Garrett Martin can't catch it. That's a turnover. Shred with a break chance. Lejeune LaRue up to McKay. McKay with 3 defenders around him finds a wide open offensive player there. Number 9. The newbie. The offensive player. The rookie. McKay inside. Break for the shred. Ethan Wimmer. Shred back within 4. Another emphatic spike. Let's go. Put the defense out there on offense. That was a break there, which means we're only down by 4 now. Seattle calls a timeout. Wow. Interesting. Shred again, pull here. Kyle Weinberg with the pull. You can do a roller pull here. A Blady roller pull. Cascades pick it up here. Run throw to number 10 here. Deep shot already. Going to Ambrose. That is perfect. Wow. The defensive player there, Lucas Ambrose, with the score. That is crazy. What a throw by number 10 there. Perfect float. Led him on to that. Tony, what are you doing? Bro, Tony got left in the dirt, man. I don't know what happened. Hey, Johnny Hoffman back. Johnny Hoffman would have locked up Ambrose there, man. Man. Once you get Tony in downfield coverage, sorry, but it's not that good. You get on handlers, but we need Johnny. We need the Hoffman brothers back. Hey, come on, O-line. Nice hold by Seattle. Now Shred need a hold here. We need some holds. We need some breaks, man. Definitely need some breaks. McKay up to Miller. Miller looking for McKay. A miscommunication is blocked by Seattle. What is going on with the O-line? Miller thought McKay was wide open. Oh, that's a D! What a play to get it back for the Shred. Wow. What a layout D there. Kerr. Shred get it back. McKay. Back to Kerr. Kerr. And Bahar takes a shot. Miller can't get it. Just not enough float on there, and it curved right at the end there. Seattle with the disc back. Oh my goodness, the offense is just not clicking, and Emberhard is making stupid throws right now. He needs to be patient and reset it to somebody that can actually throw deep. No offense, I can't throw deep either. I'm a short throws only guy, just like Emberhard. Short throws, reset it, reset, man. This is a dumb decision there. Brown. Brown's going to overturn the foul here with an integrity call that you can do in Frisbee. The refs call foul, you can change it to your integrity. Good pressure here. That's going to be a deep shot. That's going to touch the ground. That's a bailout throw there. Good defense by the Shred to get it back again. Long point here. Good point here. I see what Seattle's doing. They're trying to waste clock. I feel like they're turning it over on purpose, maybe. Shred getting call timeout so they can get a break here. This O-line is not looking like they have their whole entire existence. This is our 4th year as a franchise. We've had a top 3 offense all three years, and this year's just looking bad. We got a couple of guys out, but still, it should not be looking this bad. We got Jacob Miller, we got Kerr, we got all these guys. Matt Rusnagel, Will Selfish played that one game, and still the offense looked bad. Now, of course, we don't have Sean Cannell anymore. Luke Jorgensen's out, but this is not looking good, man. Tony Mamuga with the deep shot. Alex Forsberg cannot rip it down. Jack Van rips it down over. Bro, Alex has no downfield presence, man. You got to be able to read that. You got to be able to box out and make that grab, dude. You are a foot taller than Jack Brown, bro. You are a foot taller than Jack Brown. You got to read that, and you got to box out. Great chance for Seattle. 3 turnovers by each team on this point. This is a long point. Let's see if the Sharks can get back. Seattle. Good swoop there by Tony. Seattle taking his time. Sweeney. Inside throw here from Sweeney to Lynn. What a layout by Lynn. Lynn double teamed. Throws it up here. That's too far! 10 seconds for the Shred. 9. 8. You got to hurry. Up here to Weinberg. Weinberg's going to have to chuck it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Chuck it. Stampede. In zone. Oh! What a play! A buzzer beater for the Shred at the halftime break. The Shred get it back. A buzzer beater for Chad. What a throw by Kimball. What a grab at the buzzer by Chad Jorgensen over 2 defenders. Shred just had to chuck this one. What a play. Wow. Chad's our deep ball guy, maybe? Question mark? Wow. Yes, sir. We got a buzzer beater, the shred, at halftime there. Cut it to 4. Our O line just too many turnovers. They got to regroup here in second half, come out and play better. Maybe come back. I don't know what's going on right now. We're also losing a lot of players too. We're losing one of our best offensive weapons. Probably our best thrower, one of our best throwers, one of our best offensive weapons. No, our best offensive weapon, one of our best throwers, two of our best defenders. We have no height on the defense besides one guy. The other two guys were missing because one of them tore his ACL 2 years ago. One of them tore his ACL last year. They're brothers, but somehow they're not back. I don't get how Ben Hoffman is not back. He's the one that tore it 2 years ago. He should be at least back, but I just don't know. This is the third game of the season. We need these guys back at least next game if we want to make a push to the playoffs. We're 1-1 right now. We lost week 1 to the best team in the league, who's 5-0, and we lost by 2 goals to them. And they're the best team in the league, and we lost by 2 goals to them without like 6 of our main guys. Today we're without 6 of our main guys, but we're getting there. Butts handed a little bit here against Seattle. And Seattle got upset by a team that won 3 games in the last like 2 years. So I don't get it. But this season has been crazy around the league anyways. So many upsets, so I'm not surprised. I mean, our guys back though. That's a crazy layout. It was a double overtime game earlier today. That was an upset too. Central Division champs from last year lost to the Growlers. That's crazy. Crazy. Losing to San Diego in the Big 2025. BS, because we don't play them. York barely won. Wow. Bighorns are actually keeping up with the new team. Wow, this is shocking. This is just proof of how crazy the season has been in the UFA. The Las Vegas Bighorns, who are our expansion team, 0-3 record right now, only down by 1 goal at halftime to the Oregon Steel, who beat Seattle, who's beating the Shred. And the Shred have been one of the best offensive teams in the last 3 years. Just this year, we're not looking good to start the season. I don't know what's going on. Wow, that's crazy. And I'm pretty sure we play Salt Lake next. I'm pretty sure we play Seattle next after this, too. Yeah, we play Seattle today and next week. Oh, great. Our next game after this is Seattle, too. Oh, boy. I'll be live for that. So all I have to do is switch the colors on the scoreboard, switch over, and I'm good. I just don't get what went on in that half, man. I need to go get some food because this halftime break goes by like really fast. I'm hungry. Up. All right. Too big. The offense to step up. We need some D's, some blocks, and some what are they called? Break points. Hi, Marvin. 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 Okay. Yeah. Buddy. Oh my gosh. Good boy. Marvin. Yep. Kitty. Kitty. Yeah. I was about to go to the game. I was actually pretty close to going there. All right, going down to Salt Lake. How full is it? Pretty full today. The side, whole one side is all the way full. They usually fill up that one side all the way. Pretty decent amount there today, which makes sense. It's a freaking revenge game for the Shred. We're not doing our revenge though. O-line not looking good. They're definitely getting cussed out by our coaches in the locker room for sure. D-line actually hasn't been too bad. They actually converted some. The defensive line, the D line looked like better offense than the O line in the first half, in my opinion. How would that affect the Browns' legacy? Yeah. Come here. Kitty. Feather. Come here. Oh, started the third quarter already. I forgot how fast the freaking halftime is. All right, Seattle in the back of the end zone here. Big Huck. Lodi Huck. Wide open. Tony got destroyed again, bro. Seattle outside the end zone here. Backhand of Garrett Martin. And he taps his feet in. Wow. What a play. How did he get his feet in there? Garrett Martin, the former Shred player, the legend, the Utah legend, or Utah State legend. My bad. Thinking Fader though. Yeah. Yeah, what's that? So who won that Knicks game? I heard the Pacers won because of some ref help. Is that true? Who won the Pacers Knicks game? Yeah, Pacers won. Wow. So both conference champions, or conference, yeah, both conference finals not looking too good in the NBA. 2-0 for the Thunder and 2-0 for Pacers. Wow. Maybe the NBA finals will be good. Okay, offense. Come on. You have break here. Or we need a hold here. And then we need some breaks. Oh, what a throw by Kerr. How did he catch that? McKay Jorgensen up to Chad Jorgensen. Chad. Needs help. Chad resets to his brother McKay. McKay to Kerr. Kerr. Lefty flick to the corner end zone. Jace Studabile comes down with it. Now we need some breaks, man. Come on, defense. Good offensive possession there for the Shred. We need to get back to our offensive abilities that we haven't been able to show this year yet. A lot of missed guys that we're missing. A lot of guys we're missing on this O-line, man. No, Luke. He's out with a broken hand. In a cast. Joe Merrill's out for the year with the torn ACL. Johnny Hoffman and Ben Hoffman still out with their ACL injuries as well. Even though one of them has been out for 2 years, the other has been out for a whole year already. They're still out for some reason. Will Selfridge not playing in this game for some reason. So a lot of players we're missing today, offensively and defensively, especially offensively. Need some guys back if we want to push for the playoffs. We're gonna fall to 1-2 if we don't get our crap together. And we have to play Seattle next week on the road. Tony Goss swinging it up here. That's Lynn. Lynn with a flick up to Garrett Martin. Just too many chunk yards right here. Flick to the corner. That's going to be D'd up. D'd up by the Shred. What a stupid throw by Garrett Martin. Hold up. Shred can cut it to 3 here. A break chance for the Shred. Inside flick here. Who is that? That's the guy we got from Indy. I don't remember. Floaty throw up tier 2. Branson. Hey, good job, Bryce. Good timeout. Shred call a timeout. Get their O-line on there. Get the offense on there. Out there and convert this. They can cut it to 3 here.
You're looking for a way to emotionally get back in this game. Momentum positively on your side. Stealing confidence of the lead back.
Oh, we need Luke back. Chad on the O-line is just those scare me. Whenever he has this, it scares me for some reason. When he made that buzzer beater at halftime, though, we come back. We're gonna remember that one. And Bard, you're gonna pick up the disc here. Restack here. To Kerr. Kerr looking downfield. Nice reset over to Jacob Miller. Really nice reset there. Miller. In the middle of the field here. Resets. McKay. Downfield here. To Chad. Chad. Be careful, Chad. Chad resets it. McKay. McKay. Up to Kerr. Kerr. Inside lefty backhand to Chad. Chad. About 10 yards outside the end zone here. Chad to McKay. McKay. Flick to the corner. That's perfect. A layup by Matt Rustnoggle. Pulls it down in the corner. What a catch. Putting his body on the line. 3-point game. I thought he was going to catch that like these. Easy. And then it just continued to float. And he dove on the grass with the layout catch. Yes. Why didn't he run towards that? If he runs towards that, he catches that like these. But whatever. You wanted the layout, I guess, buddy. I would have caught it like these because I can't lay out anymore because of my knee. I would have just got hurt. But whatever. What a play by Matt. Matt Rustnoggle has 2 goals on the day. Now defense. Get another stop here. We cut it at 3. Let's go. Been a while since it was a 3-goal game early in the game. That's a miscue. That's going to hit the ground. Turnover. Shred disc right outside the end zone. Kimball Few with the disc. Flips it to McKay. McKay resets it to Kimball. Kimball back to McKay. McKay. Kimball stumbles. Flick around to McKay. McKay. Kimball. McKay. Inside. Backhand. Shred with the break. 2-goal game. Get that break train going in Salt Lake, baby. Let's go. A 2-goal game just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow. What a horrible throw by the Cascades there. Just a miscue on the reset, and it goes to literally nobody right there. I think the handler was going to cut in, and then the other handler thought he was cutting in, so he threw the reset, and then he started cutting out, and it just went straight to the ground, right outside the end zone. And shout out to the D-line for punching it in there. Didn't have to waste a timeout or anything. Plus, we only have one timeout left anyways, I think. 1 or 2. That's going to be a turnover! Second it again! Coming! Fix it! Weinberg! Oh, Weinberg missed it. Oh my gosh, the shred just sold right there. They got the D 5 yards outside the end zone. They got the D 5 yards outside the end zone right there. And then Tony with a flick that just went a little too far. And Weinberg missed the layout. That could have cut it to 1, but Kyle Weinberg missed it because Tony threw it way too far. Tony's got to chill and reset that to somebody else and then move from there. Tony needs to chill on that. Seattle in the back of the end zone. They throw it up here. Calhoun territory. Shred get a D here. They had such a great opportunity. That's a stall! Shred disc! That's a foul, ref! We got a stall count! If you guys didn't know, in Frisbee, you have 10 seconds to throw. If you don't throw it, it's a stall count. The other team gets the disc. Shred with the disc outside the end zone. They flip it. Goal for the Shred! They cut it to 1, baby! Let's go! Turn me up! 1-goal game! Wow! Wow! We could have cut it to 1 with that layout by Kyle Weinberg, but he missed it because Tony threw it too far. But we get the disc back anyways because of a stall count. Let's go! Bro, Ben Hoffman, when are you coming back? 14-13. 6:41 left in the third quarter. Still plenty of time. Only down by 1, 2. Wow. This place is going. Zion's big thing going crazy right now. Seattle will have the disc here. 10 yards, about 10, 15 yards outside the end zone here. Come on, one more stop, 1 more D and a goal, and we can tie it up. Garrett Martin swings it. Seattle's offense being patient here. They need a swing. They swing it into a double team, but the Shred can't get the block. Big swing here. Good defense, handler defense here by the Shred. Making them swing it here. And that's a miscue! He dropped it off his face! Shred! Flick it! Corner! Pocket! Goal! Shred tie it up! Shred come back! Down 6! And tie it! Wow! That was an easy catch and it hit off his face! That was an easy catch like these! And it went, I think the throw was too fast and hit him in the face! Tie game! What is this madness? It's Salt Lake! Wow! Wow! Seattle will still be on offense here. If we could get another break, that would be really good. Seattle calming down here now. Wow. Everybody in that huddle for Seattle in disbelief right now. Still plenty of time. Anything can happen. We got to lock in still. They get the disc on offense, so we need another stop to get another score here, take the lead. And then if we just go score, if we get stop here and we score, we'll be up by 1. Then Seattle will get back again. So we need a stop and score here to take the lead. Because our offense is looking good in the second half right now. And our defense is getting stops. And Seattle's doing some stupid miscues. So if we can get the disc, if we can get a turnover here again, score, take the lead, then it will go Seattle, us, Seattle, us. And if we just keep scoring, we're going to win. But we need some breaks. We need another break here. The break train is rolling in Salt Lake right now. That's the roll pull to the back end zone. Throw up here to number 10 for Seattle. Good pressure here by the Shred. Dangerous throw to Martin. Martin up here. Seattle nearly to half field. That's a risky throw! Blocked by Tony! Blocked by Tony! My guy! Shred with a break chance. Hit ball. Shot. Towards the end zone. Ripped down by Seattle. Shit. Seattle with get the turnover. Seattle back on offense. A stupid huck by the rookie there on the Salt Lake Shred. That was a dumb huck. We should have been more patient there. Why were we not more patient there? Kimball tried to huck because he wanted to take the lead, and it didn't go high enough. If he throws that a little higher, that goes to the back end zone. Kimball, that was the easiest throw ever, dude. I could have made that throw. All you had to do is step out to the right, throw a flick that goes floaty in the back of the end zone. But you didn't throw it far enough. And that was literally like a 30-yard throw. It wasn't that far. Not even that far. We should have scored there and took the lead, man. We should have scored there and took the lead. Tony got that block just for a rookie to not throw it floaty enough. He throws that super floaty. Kyle Weinberg is going to rip that down. But Seattle rips it down instead. Seattle with the disc. Good defense here. Pressuring them. Making them swing it. Come on. One-handed catch here on the sideline for number 10. Alex Forsberg is pressuring him. Good defense. Upfield throw here. Ambrose to the corner. That's floaty. But Seattle comes down with it, and they take a 1-goal lead. Shred with the opportunity to take the lead. And a rookie mistake just did not put enough float on it right there. Shred got a D by Tony. And the rookie there just had to put float on it. All he had to do was float that to the back of the end zone because nobody was back there. Instead, he just too much zip, and Seattle was just able to catch that right in front of Weinberg. If he floats that to the back of the end zone, Weinberg comes down with that, and the Shred take their first lead of the game. But Seattle gets it back, and they take a 1-score lead. Shred need a hole here to take the lead or to tie it up again. We should have freaking took the lead there, man. All he had to do was float it higher. If that was 4 inches higher, like literally 4 inches higher, it would just went over Ronick's head. If that was higher, it would have went over on their side. That was a scary throw. Here's Kerr. Kerr to Miller. Miller fakes the deep. Throws it to Kerr. Kerr. Dangerous lefty here. Kerr to Miller. Miller to Kerr. Kerr. Double team. Risky throw there, but it gets to it. Emberhard grabs it. Emberhard. A risky throw to Chad. Chad. Wide open is Miller. Miller to Kerr. Kerr right outside the end zone. He's going to throw a lefty to Jace. Nicely done by the O-line. Tie game. How do we work our way back in this game, man? We should be winning right now. But we just, a rookie. Just a rookie mistake, man. When you're in the biggest moments, you can't make those mistakes. You gotta be able to reset. When you get that D right, that D that we got, we should have reset, calm down, and punched it in. Like just too much zip. All he had to do, he threw too much zip like this. Like he tilted this down, and it wasn't floating enough. He tilts that up, throws it the back of the end zone. It was only a 20-yard throw. I can make that throw. I can make that flick throw. Literally, float it higher, and the shred would be up by now. Right now. Shred would be winning right now. It's all right, though. Seattle with the disc here. We need a defensive stop, man. We need another break. That would be great to take the lead here. Seattle, oh, a bad pull by the Shred. Seattle gets a half field here. Shred getting double teamed, though. Trying to force him to swing it. Here's a swing. Ooh, that was almost beat up by the Shred. Seattle with a swing here. Nice step through, flick to the right side. Up line here. Here's a big swing. Who's the foul? Shred. Foul on the Shred here. What's up, Jackson? This is professional ultimate frisbee right now that we're watching. We were down by 6 and we tied it up. We caught up, and that's gonna be a turnover. Shred with the break chance. Be patient and punch this in. We have to go full field here, though. The Shred can take their first lead of the game. They were down 6 earlier in the game, y'all, and they made their way back here. Be patient, Tony. Do not. Here's a huck from Tony. That's cross field. That's in there. Oh! Turnover. Seattle will get the disc back. Tony with another stupid hut. Tony's got to chill out and swing it, reset it, chill out, and punch it in. That's the second time we've had a break chance, and Tony just became a little too trigger happy, threw it into a off his fingertips, literally off the fingertips of the offensive player there. He needs to catch that, whoever that was. It was a rookie there, though, with the missed catch there. That's a deep putt. That's going to go too far, maybe. No, it's not. Ronig with the catch. The Shred, multiple chances to take the lead. Multiple chances, and Tony has become true trigger happy. Multiple chances to take the lead. That's a throw to the corner. That's a goal for Seattle. They retake the lead. Shred have had 2 break chances where Tony Mamunga, an experienced player, threw it got too trigger happy. That one was the right decision by Tony, though. I'm not mad at Tony for that one. The one before, though, was not a good decision. This is a perfect throw to the corner. It gives number 26 a chance there, Ethan Wimmer, I think. And it bounces off his fingertips. The Shred would have took the lead there. And it goes like this. Jumping in the air to catch it. And it just goes off his fingertips. That would have took the lead for the Shred. Instead, Seattle takes the lead. They get it back and they punch it in. O-line, we're one of the best. We have one of the best O-lines in the league. I trust them to to punch it in here, and then we have to eventually get a break. We can't just go. We can't just score. We just can't. We can't go back and forth. We need to take the lead. But first, we got tied up here with the O-line. O-line swinging around here. Matt Rusnagel, please do not make another mistake. Good swing. Chad picks the deep. Good decision. McKay to Matt. Matt Rusnagel with 18. We need a score here. McKay. Miller. Nice inside to throw to Chad. Chad's going to fit it to Kerr. Kerr slides in and makes the grab in the corner of the end zone. Shred tied up with 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Now defense. Force them to swing it. Don't let them get to half field and chuck it up a Hail Mary here. You got to force them to swing it deep in their own end zone and then try to make them do a full field throw. And don't let it get to the stinking other end zone, pretty much. We get the disc at the start of the fourth quarter, too, by the way, our offense. And since we tied it there, our offense can take the lead in the start of the fourth quarter. Unless Seattle goes up by 1 here. That's going to go out the back of the end zone. Callahan territory. Never mind. That's going to be the end of the quarter. The Shred with a great pull. Seattle let the roller pull go right between their legs, and the time runs out. The Shred will get the disc to start the fourth quarter. They can take the lead for the first time. Wow. $12 more minutes remain. Tie game. How did the Shred down by 6 this third quarter? What a third quarter by the Shred. We're going to the final quarter. The Shred down by 6 and they cut it. They tie it up. Down by 6 in the third quarter and they come back. Wow. We had a couple opportunities, a couple break chances where we couldn't score. The first break chance, Tony had it, and then he took a shot to the end zone. Or no, Kimball had it. He took a shot to the end zone, and just not enough float, and the Shred, and then the Seattle player caught it. Then the next possession, Shred has a chance to tie it up. Tony does a good throw. It was a good decision, and it bounces off the fingertips of the rookie. Shred could have took the lead 2 times in the end of this third quarter, but instead it's tied at the end of the third quarter. But since Seattle started with the disc in the first quarter, we started with the disc in the second quarter. They started with the disc in the third quarter. We get the disc in the fourth quarter. We can take the lead for the first time in this game after being down 6 in the third quarter. Wow. This is crazy. This catch by Matt Rusnagel is crazy.
We head to the fourth quarter here at Zions Bank Stadium.
Fourth quarter here in Zions Bank Stadium in Harriman, Utah. Just barely. I was just like a little bit past Salt Lake, pretty much. Actually, a lot past Salt Lake. But out in the middle of nowhere, past Salt Lake. I can't believe the Growlers beat Carolina in overtime, in double overtime. That's crazy. Friday night Frisbee game next week will be the Hustle in Minnesota. You can watch it for free on YouTube, just like this one for this week. Game of the week next week, Atlanta Hustle in Chicago Union. You can watch that on UFA.tv membership for like $10 a month, $9 a month, or something like that. Okay, Shred with the disc here. Nice shot, gainer here. Chad, I thought, had Dunabile there, but he doesn't take the shot. Is this a foul here? So it's a foul on the Shred, I think. Offensive foul, so it's going to go back here. Jacob Miller will have it. Oh, it was a pick all the way back there? It was a pick call all the way back there. Wow, that's crazy. It's all right. We got this O-line. McKay. An errant reset, but it's dug up by Miller. What a layout. Keeping it alive for the Shred. Somebody help him out. There we go. A reset to Chad. Chad fakes it. Chad throws it backhand here to McKay. McKay up line. McKay fixes the deep. Gets it to. Oh, what a throw! Just inches away from the defender. But Dunabile will catch it. Shred take their first lead in the game. Wow. Just inches away from the defender there. What a throw by Matt Rusnagel. What a bid by Seattle, but not close enough. About this far away from the disc that defender's hand was. What a throw by Matt Rusnagel to fit it in there to Dunabile. Shred take the lead. Come on, I need a break here. A break here would make me go crazy if we went up by 2 here. That would be big time if we went up by 2 here. Seattle. That's a great pull. That's in the back of the end zone. Can the Shred get down there? They get recovered though. Seattle in Callahan territory. Ooh, that guy looked towards Tony. He should have threw it. Just kidding. If he would threw it, that would have been Callahan. Watch it. That's a crazy reset. Callahan territory here. That's a hand block by Tony! Shred with the disc outside the end zone. Be careful, Tony. Moonga needs help. He's going to reset it. Weinberg to Tony. Fits it into the corner. A break for the Shred. 2-point game, baby. Come on. That's my boy, Tony. We might have to get him on the podcast after this game. What a day for Tony. Where he needs to keep it up defensively. What a freaking dog out there getting the hand block in the goal. Bookends for Tony Mamunga. If you know what that means in Frisbee, if you get the block and then the defense is stopped and then you score, is bookends. Tony Mamunga and me, we might have to do a podcast after this. What a play. That's my guy Tony right there, baby. Come on. Shout out to Tony Mamunga, man. Shout out to Tony. Wow. The Seattle here. If we could get another break, that would be nice. Up by 2 here. Good pressure here by the Shred. Seattle moving it pretty good down here on their O-line here. The Shred can just continue to get holds. This would be great. Continue to apply pressure. Waste as much clock as possible. Call here. I don't know if it's a pick or a foul here. Looks like a downfield foul here. Seattle will go up about 10 yards here. Good pressure here by the Shred. Still. I love the pressure here defensively, man. Another foul call. Just too much pressure, I guess. They can't handle it. Seattle will go right outside the end zone here. Shred up by 2, though. They just got to continue to get holds and apply pressure. That's a risky throw, but it gets there. What a play for Seattle. Garrett Martin, the former Shred player, gets the goal. Seattle within 1. 8:28 left. The Shred, if they can continue to get holds, they will be in great position to potentially win this game and get the revenge that they've been seeking on Seattle. Not been seeking. They beat us one time. Let me show. Literally one time in UFA history that they beat us in the championship game last year, West Division. It was crazy. Upset, by the way. It was in Salt Lake or Harriman, whatever. But if the Shred offense can continue to get holds, they'll be good. If they just need to get a hold here, go back up by 2 here, and just keep getting holds offensively. Offense got to continue to do this, and maybe the defense can get a break or two. That's a nice pull. That goes outside. That went outside. So the Shred will be able to take it to the front of the end zone here because the Shred hit out the side of the end zone there. If it lands into the end zone, then goes outside, then they have to take it where it went outside the end zone. If it lands out, then you can take it. We're going deep there. Reset to Jacob. We're not a deep team, though. We don't go deep usually. McKay. McKay needs help. McKay. Nice. Oh, what an ankle breaker by Jacob Miller. Miller. Up to Chad. Chad. The offense can just swing this. Waste clock as much as you can while scoring, and you'll be in perfect position. Nice little push pass here. McKay. An errant pass, but it's a layout by Chad. Chad flicks it, corner, end zone, and he missed it. What are we doing? Oh my goodness. The Shred turned it over in the end zone. Inside flick there from Chad to Dunabile, and Dunabile can't catch the layout. What was that throw? We gotta chill. That's our offense out there doing that? One of the best offenses in the league the last 3 years. And for some dang reason, we are not being patient. You're up by 1. Be patient and get the whole goal up by 2. That's a deep shot. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Wow. Seattle about to tie it, and they do. Seattle gets the break, and they tie it. What are we doing, man? Seattle ties it with the break there. Shred will get the disc back. But the Shred were up by 1 with the disc. Literally 10 yards outside the end zone. And they make just not calm enough. You got to be calm, and you got to make smart decisions. And right there, they make a dumb throw, and Dunabile's not able to make the layout catch. Chad made that layout catch right there. But Chad with just another stupid throw by Chad. We need Luke Jorgensen back. Chad Jorgensen is a defensive player. Chad Jorgensen is a defensive player. We need Luke Jorgensen back on this O-line bad. The fact we're staying with Seattle like this is crazy after being down 6 points. O-line, you need to convert here and go up by 1. You were up by 1. All you had to do right here was convert. You could went by 2. And Chad makes an errant throw once again. And Shred tied here. Shred on offense. Miller to Chad. Chad, reset, bro. Please reset it. Chad. No. Chad. Deep throw. That's perfect. What? What the hell? Chad Jorgensen looked deep, and it got blocked by Lucas Ambrose, but it stayed in the air, and Dunabile caught it. Shred take the lead. Chad, what are you doing, dude? Make me have a heart attack. What is Chad doing?
play Shred mascot.
What was Chad Jorgensen thinking throwing that, man? But it was hit by Lucas Ambrose, but it stayed up in the air, and dude, Junamai who was also going deep. Then Kevin was able to catch it. Wow. Shred take the lead by 1. A bid there. Martin. Another bid. That's blocked! Shred can take a 2-point lead. Kyle Weinberg. Slow it down. Call timeout, Bryce. Call timeout. Slow it down. Weinberg. Slow it down, D-line. D-line. Slow it down. Nice reset there. Weinberg. Slow it down. Slow it down. Ooh, risky throw to Chad. Chad up to McKay. This is where we want to be. McKay right outside the end zone. Shred right outside the end zone. Reset it. Thank you, McKay. Kibble right in front of the front corner. Shred up by 2. Wow. What a game. We're definitely going to have to make a recap video and post it on the Shredhead and Coleman Sports probably after this. And I'm definitely going to have to get some players on the pod that I know. Tony, if you're listening to me right now, we need to get you on the pod, bro. Wow. What a block by Kyle Weinberg. What a layout block by Weinberg. Shred up by 2. Seattle with the disc. 40-45 left. Seattle was up by 6 in the third quarter. And they blew it. They haven't blown it yet, though. We have 4:45 left. A long flick here. Right in the front of the end zone is Seattle. Stall count rising. They flip it. End zone. Seattle within 1 once again. They will not go away. I trust the O-line. We got to keep converting. Please, Chad Jorgensen. Chill down. Look for resets. Get it to guys like Jordan Kerr, Jacob Miller, and McKay Jorgensen. If you're Chad Jorgensen and you get the disc, look for a reset right away. Don't try to throw it downfield unless you have to because the stall count is rising. Find your best handlers. Find your best throwers. Get them the disc and work from there. Work it up the field and continue to do what you do offensively. The Shred are one of the best offensive teams in the league. We got to continue to get holds here and close out this game. You're up by 1. You have the disc. You can go back up by 2 here. Don't do anything stupid here. Smart throws. Do what we do as an offense. Quick, short throws. We don't need to do hucks. Chad, reset it. Chad looking for the reset. Chad. No stall there. Chad, please. Give it to Kerr, bro. He's right there. Chad to Emberhard. Emberhard, risky throw to Kerr. Kerr, deep shot. Kerr, Matt Rustoggle. That's a strip. Pass interference call on Seattle, and they do not like it, but it's so dang obvious. Shred will get it right outside the end zone. I don't know why that guy's mad on Seattle. That's a great huck by Kerr, and Matt Rustoggle gets in great position. Matt Rustoggle, quick throw. Shred take the 2-point lead back. A pass interference call leads to a Shred goal there. Seattle doesn't like it, but Matt Rustoggle had great positioning there. And Seattle might pick up a tech here, which means they're going to be deep in their own territory to start the next possession. This is such a passing interference call. Look. Yes. That is pass interference. Matt Rusnell got great positioning there. That's a good foul call. He put an elbow into the back of Matt Rusnagel, who had great positioning. That's a foul. Wow. What a huge call there by the refs. To help the Shred get back up by 2 here. 3:12 left in the game. I thought they called it. So the Shred got to pull a little closer there because of the tech, I think. Seattle here. Seattle swinging it. Good pressure here from the Shred still. The intensity that we have brought in the second half defensively. The pressure that we're putting on their handlers right now is beautiful to see. Something happened in that locker room. Shout out to the coaches to get the players to do that. And an offensive foul in Seattle. They're going to move back. Which way are we going, ref? Thank you. Ref is pointing that way. I don't know why Seattle, offensive foul, buddy. The ref is pointing that way. You take it back 10 yards. Go back. Y'all can't see which way the ref's pointing? Another call here. Seattle's going to move back even more. The whole sideline on the Shred going, move back. Move back. Move back. Quit complaining and you can move back even more. Another infraction on Seattle. The clock is ticking too. The clock is ticking. That's a shot. That's not going to count. Another whistle on the other end. Seattle might still be talking to the officials, and they might get another call here. The clock is still ticking. Okay, now they stop it because the Shred fans are getting into it, baby. Seattle doesn't know what to do. They just keep yelling at the refs because they got offensive foul called on them, and they keep moving back. The Shred heads are alive here in Zions Bank Stadium with a 2-goal lead with 2:30 left. Offense on the field for Seattle. Seattle, good pressure here. They're going to put up a crazy deep shot. That's a beautiful shot. And it's caught by Seattle. A lot of contact. I thought they were in the end zone already, but maybe not. Barely outside the end zone here. Seattle. Seattle right outside the end zone. A scuba over the top. That's a goal. Seattle within 1. Come on, offense. Now we just need the offense to get a hold here. Keep getting holds, man. What a freaking game, but we're not. It's job ain't finished. Job ain't finished. Job is not finished. O-line, go out there and please convert, please. I'm shaking right now. I'm really shaking right now. All the Seattle players mad on the sideline. Coach, one of the assistant coach trying to calm down the O-line on Seattle. Shred need to calm down though, because they're hyped up as well. They need to lock in offensively here. A risky throw there, but it's dug up by McKay. McKay. Swing it. Miller. Emberhard. Emberhard reset, throw to McKay. McKay to Emberhard. Just swing it. Keep swinging it. No! McKay just sold. McKay just dropped it right outside the end zone for Seattle here. Oh, gosh. Crap. The Cascades can tie it here. Good thing they can't take the lead, though. Sweeney. Block! Jordan Kerr with the hand block! Jordan Kerr! Gets it back for the Shred. What a play by Kerr. Hand block. Haven't seen a hand block in a while. Okay, that's a lie. Tony had one. Hand block for Kerr. That reminds me of when he hand blocked Cody Spicer a couple of years back. And then Cody Spicer hand blocked him after. Shred can waste clock here with 50. Emberhard to Chad. Chad, what are you doing? Wide open. Kerr. That's a strip. That's a strip by the Seattle Cascades. What is Chad doing? We did not have to huck that. We did not have to huck that. We just had to swing it, waste clock. But the Shred score. They're calling it a goal. Wow. I'm in absolute disbelief right now. The Cubs shocked me earlier. And now the Shred. What a day for Colbin. What a day for Colbin sports teams today. Wow. What a weekend. Job's not done, though. 35 seconds still for Seattle. Seattle has to score twice. Garrett Martin. Martin up the field here. It's Blade towards the corner. That is caught. Wow. Seattle somehow, with a Hail Mary Blade, being able to pull it down right there. How did Zeppelin Roggen pull that down with a bid right in front of him? That was a nice bid by whoever that was. Jace Dunabile. What a bid. I think that was Jace. Wow. Just wow. Roller pull. Shredder going to be trapped on the sideline here. They got to get a couple completions to end this. Put it in the hands of Jordan Kerr. No, why do we got the smallest guy with the disc? He's going to throw a blade. Caught by Chad. Chad to Miller. Miller. Reset throw. Caught. McKay moves it back to Kerr. Kerr, one more throw to Chad. And that's the game. Shred win. Wow. What a start to the season here in the UFA. All the champions from all the divisions are not in playoff seeding. And now Seattle, the West Division champions, they will fall to 4-1. The Shred will improve to 2-1. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Cow. Why did I say cow? Holy cow. I do not know how we managed to pull that one off. This young team has no fight. Or has fight. No fight. I meant fight. 17 new players on the roster. 12 of them are rookies, something like that. No Will Selfridge in this game. No Luke Jorgensen. 2 really good offensive players for the Shred. And no Ben Hoffman or Johnny Hoffman, who are arguably 2 of the best defensive players on this team. And they get revenge on Seattle after Seattle beat them in the West Division Championship last year in Salt Lake. The revenge is sweet. But we get to play them again next week in Seattle. We will be live for that game, most likely. Or I might go to a shred. I might go to a friend's house to watch it. We'll see. Just wow. I wish I would have went. I was this close to going too. Damn it. Wow, 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 wow. Is all I can say. That's all I can say. Without your two of your best offensive players, without defensive pieces, the Shred are able to come down by 6 and come back and win the game. This is unbelievable stuff from the Salt Lake Shred, and we are witnessing it in real time. Shout out to the Seattle Cascades. Put up a really good fight. Y'all were up by 6, and you choked. Shout out Seattle. They're in disbelief, just like the Shred were last year at the end of the season, losing to Seattle in the West Division Championship. The Salt Lake Shred get revenge on Seattle and win the game 22-21 after being down 6 in the third quarter. It's been your favorite junior, Pullman Sports 23, and the Shredhead. Subscribe to both channels if you guys haven't already. Been your favorite ginger. What a win by the Shred. Peace out, Shredheads. I'm out. Peace.